As children, we were told that our world once had heroes. Fairy tales to inspire hope in a world with none. As far back as anyone could remember, mankind had been at war with itself. Orphaned, like so many, I survived by the sword and my wits. Neither of which kept me from being sent to a labor camp. It would have been a death sentence, had I not made a friend. Avil kept me safe, and I kept him sane. And together, we would change the course of history. Avil, did you make it to Delorum?
Yes. I've almost reached the village of Tablis. You were right, Sandra. This place is completely untouched by the invasion.
Have you made contact with the Royal Army?
No. And I'm not exactly getting a warm reception from the locals.
I'm sure they can be seduced by your charms. I was joking, sort of. They may, however, find you more appealing than the jackals about to descend on Tablis.
In moments like this, I actually find myself missing your company, Sandra. How long do I have before the jackals arrive?
Not long. If you don't act quickly, the villagers will be slaughtered. I've teleported escape crystals onto the battlefield. You need only use one of the runestones I gave you to activate them. I'll leave you to...
Someone help!
The jackals are hunting down civilians. Use your basic attacks to slay them before they slaughter the villagers. Great work. Now charge the crystal to activate the portal and rescue the civilian.
I don't understand what's happening. What are they?
My name is Avil, the last of the Sentinels. I am here to ready your people for war.
I don't know anything about fighting monsters.
There is something you can do for your people. Something that will save thousands of lives.
Tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
Take this gemstone, and personally see that your king receives it. And when he does, tell him to speak my name into the stone.
The enemy has started killing civilians! Avil, you must act quickly! Great work, Avil. Keep it up. The citizens of Delorum are lucky to have you, Avil. Use your dodge when an attack is incoming. If you're ever lost, you can review your objectives at any time.
I am in your debt, Sentinel.
Some people have climbed onto their rooftops to hide from those monsters. Too bad I'm not much of a climber myself.
If I jump onto the side of the building, I can climb up the wall to...
Great work, Avil. Keep it up. Another refugee is safe thanks to you.
Someone help!
Good Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now. Nice job, Avil. Keep up the good work.
Thank goodness someone's come to help me. I climbed up here to try and escape those beasts, but now I can't get down.
You're safe now.
Good to see my portals are holding up.
I have to save the civilians before these monsters kill them.
Avil, congratulations.
You're
The portals are opening, as you said they would. I was able to send many of the townspeople to safety.
It isn't enough.
I know. I sent your speaking stone off to the king. We'll see if he, in his royal wisdom, sees fit to make an alliance, or if he is as foolish as those who fell before him.
I know how you feel, but we're out of options. We will need to coordinate with the royal forces to fight the coming hordes, and we're going to need them soon.
The jackals I killed, they were scouts.
Yes, I hope you're ready, because the Raveni will be attacking soon. Has King Nero made contact yet?
So far, nothing but silence.
Avil, we will need alliances to win this war. The most expedient way to convince the king of our intent is to continue fighting for his people and defending his cities. And when you do speak with the king, may I suggest employing a morsel of diplomacy?
I will think on it, Sandra. Now, tell me of our enemy. What is their location? Last we spoke, they were on course for Petrol.
You've arrived just in time. The Horde has almost reached the city limits. Now go, and show the people of Petrol how a Raveni dies. Executing Raveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians.
I must find cover to regain my health.
Avila, you should rescue the civilians if you can. You made quick work of that one. Keep it going.
dangerous to try and channel this crystal with enemies nearby.
You saved the right man. I am a spice trader, the richest in all of Delorum. Anything you want, my friend?
I need you to simply send a message to your king.
You made quick work of that one. Keep it going.
I knew we could count on you!
What is this tower?
We use the watchtowers to keep an eye out for threats. From the top, you can see far beyond the outskirts of Petrol.
I bet climbing the watchtowers would give me a better vantage point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. If it weren't for your noble efforts, I would be dead.
This is only the beginning.
I have a contact on the...
Could have sworn that one had you beat.
God save us all!
Look who's early. Avil, get after that Raveni before he starts destroying the town. That was a good one. Do another. Avil, hold your rune strike and aim at the Raveni's armor and limbs. Release rune strike to attack. Remember, Avil, hold your rune strike to aim and release it to attack. Nice work. Keep going. Great job. Removing a Raveni's armor and severing its limbs also charges. Once you have enough, you will be able to exit. Now aim your rune strike just below the Raveni's knee to sever its leg. Remember, Avil, when a Raveni's limbs are exposed, you can target them with your rune strike. Now finish this. Climb to the base of the Raven... Be more careful, Avil. Severing a Reveni's limb will only hinder them momentarily. After a short time, the Reveni will regenerate its severed limbs.
I can sever the Reveni's limbs if I target their weak points with a rune strike.
I am in your debt, Sentinel.
Avil, your rune energy is fully charged. Quickly get to the base of the Reveni's neck.
I've got to hit the weak points when they are glowing.
Great work, Avil. That's...
It's a drop in the ocean. If we don't begin coordinating our efforts with the Royal Army, we will soon be
When word of your bravery reaches the king, he will be compelled to trust you.
And while we wait for the fool king to gather his courage, the Reveni marshal their forces.
You are more right than you know. Another horde is approaching, and this...
The next town will not be as fortunate as...
Avil, you've arrived just in time. The first of the Reveni are already approaching the town.
I see you finished deploying the escape crystals as well. I'll slay this monster.
Avil, that Reveni seems to be wearing some kind of heavy armor. Are you sure you can handle it?
You worry about getting your crystals to the surrounding town, Sandra. I'll worry about the Reveni.
Avil, remember, executing Reveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians. You must charge the crystal
This iron armor looks to be bound by large iron locks. I'll try taking those out first.
thing down in no time. Time to kill a Reveni.
Severing a Reveni's limb will only hinder them momentarily. After a short time, the Reveni will regenerate its severed limbs.
I can use my rune strike on the locks. Sever the Reveni's limbs if I target their weak points with a rune strike.
Nice work, Avil. These people...
This time, Sandra.
You're right, Avil.
This is King Nero, ruler of Dolorum. You have requested an audience?
This is Avil, the last sentinel, and I wish to strike an alliance with your highness.
Was it your sorcery that created this speaking stone?
My ally, Xandra, crafted this instrument, and others from the weapons of our enemies.
If your boons are so great, why do you seek an alliance?
King Nero, I cannot be everywhere. At this moment, I am approaching Moltnama, where a deadly horde approaches.
Moltnama? No, that's too soon. I dispatched a garrison to the city, but they won't arrive in time. If you are as skilled as I have heard, Avil, then please, save as many of my people as you can. Splendid work, Sentinel. Your duty to the crown will certainly be remembered.
Avil, if too much of the town is...
I'll have to charge up my rune energy to take this thing down.
job. Keep it up. Careful, Avil. Find cover to regain your health.
Time to kill a revenge.
Avil, valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them.
I can use my rune strike on the locks.
Your work here isn't done yet. That Ravenni you just executed wasn't the only one on its way to Moltnamar. When you execute you will need to build it up again. It looks like this Ravenni brought along a friend. You'll have to face them both. You must not let the Ravenni destroy the city of Eel. You are its people's only hope.
I'll have to charge up my rune energy to take this thing down.
Nice work. Keep going.
Avil, what are you doing? The Ravenni are destroying my kingdom.
Avil, valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them. Now, Avil, execute the Ravenni. You must not let the Ravenni destroy the city of Eel. You are its people's only hope.
I'll have to charge up my rune energy to take this thing down.
Avil, valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them. Ravenni.
You fought bravely, Avil.
We are still losing too many.
I agree. Your ally,
Xandra.
she creates your weapons.
The Ravenni use a rare mineral to travel between worlds. Xandra was able to fabricate this talking stone, and our own portals, from similar material.
I have at my disposal some of the most gifted alchemists, and even they do not understand.
Xandra is brilliant in many ways. Yet as skilled as we are, she and I will not be enough to win this war. Will you combine your...
Initially, I was reluctant to believe your claims. I had always thought the Sentinels to be a myth, a story to put children to bed.
And now?
I believe. army has been dispersed to the locations you decided were most vulnerable to attack. But I fear this strategy leaves my forces spread thin.
I need your army to play a defensive role. By alerting me of attacks as they occur, I can engage the enemy while your forces siege. Get your people to safety, and I'll fight.
Avil, we've gotten several reports of terrifying new jackals in the area. Don't let them harm the civilians.
You made quick work of that one, Sentinel. Splendid work, Sentinel. Your duty to the crown will certainly be remembered.
Another refugee is safe, thanks to you.
My citizens will be much safer with one less of those around. Another refugee has been saved, but there are plenty more where they came from. Keep it up, Sentinel. You made quick work of that one, Sentinel.
Someone help!
These refugees are lucky you showed up in time. That was a good one. Do another. Civilians are dying, Avil. You must help them.
God save us all! This This is madness, Avil. We should be bringing the fight to the Reveni, not waiting for them to attack us.
Other leaders had that same idea, Your Highness. They saw their armies butchered and their kingdoms reduced to ash. This isn't any war you fought before, or any enemy you've ever known.
And what will you do to prevent
I do. If you were to assist Sandra in her work and give her the resources of your court, we may find that solution soon.
Very well. I will welcome.
Wonderful. You will soon experience.
Is her disposition as taciturn as your own?
Oh no. She's far worse.
I have met with Sandra. She is a talented and spirited individual.
You may come to appreciate her candor.
I will send an expedition to collect the material she requires, but it is not easily obtained.
No, it is not. But you must move quickly.
I know, and they are closing in on your location as we speak. Fine work, Avil. Carry on.
Here they come!
Sentinel! Reveni forces are doubling down on your location! Avil, where are you? Gods protect us.
I'm fine, Your Highness. Attend to your own affairs. I need to aim for the base of the neck.
Good work of you. Now, on to the next. Another Reveni is headed your way. Avil, slay it at once! persevere!
No challenge at all.
Persevere!
Got to hit the weak points when they are glowing. The weak points when they are glowing.
Incredible work of you. It seems my trust in you was well-founded.
Has arrived. How long can I keep them at bay? To build more energy for a kill. No challenge at all. I've got to hit the weak points when they are glowing. I need to aim for the base of the neck.
My people shall not forget what you've done here today, Sentinel.
can sever the Raveni's limbs if I target their weak points with a rune strike. I should build more rune energy. No challenge at all. There are still civilians out there who need my help.
You must persevere.
While Sandra is in your care,
I will
thank you.
and does rule it.